Good morning, fellow Earthicans. It is 5:30 in the morning and it is completely dark outside. So I'm very sleepy, but I got my placebo decaf secured and I have it in a mug which says main character energy. And trust me guys, today I really need this energy. I need it big time. I haven't had much to sleep because I got my period, hence this beautiful pimple, which is a Marilyn Monroe mole style thing happening. And I'm also starting to catch a cold, so very sorry for my voice. So now you know why I look like a train wreck. Let me tell you, I'm not going to have one of the easiest days today, but at least it's Friday. Yay! I have to be at school by 8. We will going to have cellular and molecular biology, and I already have this subject recognized. But the funny thing is that even though I already have D grades, I have to go to every single subject, to every single professor and tell them basically, hey, it's me, I already have a grade, goodbye. So I have to go and be there by 8. I actually got a lot of subjects recognized this first year, but I'm not going to talk a lot about that. This is going to be the topic of another vlog. After school we go to the studio. I'm going to have to finish up a sleeve I started a month ago, and it's black and gray koi fish with background, so I'm going to have a little bit of work there. And after we finish up, we are going to the dental office. I'm going to have 2 patients today. I haven't had the courage to book any more people for today. I think it's going to be enough. I'm going to have a cleaning session consult, which is not that big of a deal, but afterwards I'm going to have an extraction, a tricky one again. So to all of you guys who asked me in this lifetime how I managed to do all things at once, you are going to be able to see it today. You are my guest. Not an easy day, but we love the grind. So let's buckle up, let's get ready and hit the road, because traffic is going to be insane in about an hour or so. This is my lunch: an apple, some dates and some pecan nuts, and I'm going to season my coffee with cloves and some cinnamon, and that's it. It's still quite dark outside and I'm waiting for my ride, which is going to arrive in 5 minutes. But the traffic has already started, so I can only be hopeful that I'm going to make it by 8. campus is quite empty at this hour. It's 7:30 in the morning. I got here a bit early, but that's okay. It's better than being stuck in traffic. So here we go. I'm going to savor my coffee and I'm sorry, but I had to climb a bit, and we are going to go to class.
Mesosomi sunt niște invaginări ale membranei plasmatice.
So I finished up at the course, and right now I'm heading to the library because I want to make myself a pass. We are going to have some types of courses that you can only access the bibliography just loaning the books, loaning the courses. So this is what I did. And right now I think I still have time to go home, eat something, and I'm going to go to the studio. I haven't had anything to eat in the morning, so right now I have some time, and I made myself a champion-sized oatmeal with peckernuts, cinnamon, apples and almonds. So I finished breakfast and I wanted to check in a bit because I couldn't really talk on campus. The thing is that, as I told you in my first vlog, I have experience with public speaking, but talking to my phone or to the camera near people, it just fuels my anxiety. I don't know, I'm ashamed of doing it. Eventually I'm going to pick it up, I think, but I was really nervous of vlogging on campus today. I'm quite an extrovert person, but I don't really understand why this impending doom comes upon me when I have to talk in this kind of setting in front of people. So I just wanted to let you know that I did make my library pass. They took a photo as well. I look like a Russian spy on it. I wasn't ready. They were ready to take my photo, but I wasn't ready at all. And actually we have some types of subjects that we are going to have to loan books for, because they are older books, they are not available for buying, or they are not available in any kind of form besides loaning them from the library. So this is why I did it, and I had a bit of time because actually when we finished the BioCell course, I didn't have to go to the practical part because it was held by the same professor. So she just told me that I'm free to go. Another important aspect regarding these subject recognitions, which I wanted to clarify, is the fact that since I graduated dental school, I have a lot of subjects that I already did and I already absolved in that program, so I practically don't have to retake them. They are going to just recognize the grade that I got back in the day when I was a dental school student. BioCell was an optional that we could opt for, and this was something that the majority decided, and I was very happy because we could have decided upon another subject, and that other subject would have not been recognized. So basically this freed up my Friday for good. So in this module I'm not going to have to go to this subject at all, which gives me time to work, which is good because I already feel the financial drawbacks of me not working as I usually did prior to these 2.5 weeks. This is actually our third week or our second week, I don't know. So in this case I'm going to have biophysics and I'm going to have cellular and molecular biology recognized in this module. Next module I'm going to have a bunch of other stuff recognized, and I think I'm going to do a separate vlog on this for you to understand how the system works. When I was a student at the dental school, the system was totally different. We had semesters and we didn't have modules. Right now we have 4 modules, and back then we had 2 semesters, and the examining sessions were different as well. But I'm glad that besides the fact that the system has changed, I could still get my grades recognized because, you know, as a 37-year-old person who has several jobs, it's quite hard for me to combine work days and school days. So this is great news actually. Right now I still have like 20-30 spare minutes. I think I'm going to put some stuff away in the house and then I'm going to be heading to the studio. I'm going to walk to the studio because I live quite close. I do not live close to the university campus though, so this is why I take a ride. It's like a taxi, it's called Bolt, and they actually have fair prices, so it's quite affordable for me to do 2 rides in the morning and in the afternoon when I get home. But it's actually like nap weather or Netflix and chill or reading weather, but I would like to walk as much as possible, so I'm going to walk to the studio. Welcome to the studio. This is one of my other happy places, but today I don't have to prep anything because my lovely sister who assists me already did the setup. I'm just going to have to put the cap, needle, ink and stuff like that when the client arrives. Since I don't really have to do much until the client arrives, I'm going to go and set up some administrative stuff. So we are going to be waiting for him, and afterwards we are going to finish the tattoo, which is long overdue. I use dynamic black because I think this is the most pigmented one actually on the market right now. I'm very content with how the black and grays heal up with this kind of ink. So shout out to Dynamic, you are doing a very good job. So as you can see, the area is quite hairy. It has been, I think, a month or so since we started this forearm sleeve. We did manage to have a pretty good progress on this, so today we are going to finish up the koi fish and basically everything. I am very happy with how the line work and how the blacks already healed, and I'm very excited to finish this up. Right now I'm going to clean the area and we are going to start tattooing right away. It is important to lubricate the skin prior to shaving it. So we use the green soap for that, right out of the foamer. Actually, my soap is pink, but you know what I'm talking about. And it is also important to shave in the direction of the growing direction of the hair, so you are not going to traumatize the follicles, the hair follicles that much. It's 11 and 14 minutes. You see in what stage we are actually starting the tattooing today, how the tattoo looks. And a lot of people are telling me that I lie about the amount of time that I work on different pieces. So as you can see, it's 11:14 right now. You can come closer and see how the tattoo looks. And we are going to see how much time it takes us to finish what we have today here. So far we are 38 minutes in, and let's see the progress that we had made. So the front part of the tattoo is completely done. I'm just going to oversaturate the blacks a bit after I finish the other side. I did a negative little swirl there just to break up the dynamics. 12:45 and we finished. And the total tattooing time is 67 minutes. I'm going to leave this section open because he wants to continue his arm. This upper tattoo is not my work. I'm going to have to find a way to connect them. So yeah, actually
this is it. Looks really, really cool. I put some Bactin on the tattoo and I wrapped it, and we are going to make a 10 minutes break, and afterwards I'm going to shoot some videos and photos. So guys, I finished up at the studio and it's 1 o'clock. I still have 3 more hours until I have to go to the dental office. So I think I'm going to walk home, grab something to eat and chill a bit, and then come back because the dental office is quite close to the studio. So just a quick recap on what we did today. I tattooed Benji, I think about a month ago, and I did the whole outer part of his forearm. We did some of the background and we did the outlines, and obviously the finished product today may look a bit off on camera because parts are healed and parts are fresh. A lot of people ask me about my tempo, and as you can see I did finish quite quick, and that is something that has to do with hand speed. Hand speed in tattooing is something that you can adjust, but I think over time you can't really get unused with how you tattoo. So I think it relates to muscle memory, and I was always known to work a bit quicker than my peers. So this has a lot of advantages. Obviously the client is going to escape the whole situation more rapidly, but it can also have disadvantages as well, and one of them is traumatizing the skin or overworking the skin in some cases. Obviously, if you know how to handle the situation and how to approach the skin, this thing is not going to happen, but the skin is going to react to what to do to it. So basically in my case, mainly when I do bigger pieces, I observed that the inflammation installs quicker than in other cases. So I think I'm going to do a follow-up session to saturate a bit more the blacks and to saturate the dot work, which is not dot work, it's stipple shading, but the dotted part that I did on the fish and on the waves. It's not necessary in all the cases, so maybe it's going to happen, maybe not. Benji is going to come back in a month. We are going to do the inner part of his arm, and I'm going to check how today's tattoo have healed, and if I think it is necessary I'm going to intervene, otherwise not. It really depends on the healing process, on how the client is taking care of the tattoo and how you can master the situation as a tattooer. So with all that said, I'm very content with how the tattoo turned out, and I am very excited to see how it will look all healed without this part fresh, part healed aspect of it. So we are heading home, we are going to grab something to eat, and in a short while we are going to head to the dental office. I arrived home, you guys, and I'm making myself a mug of decaf because I'm in urgent need of placebo. And actually this milk foamer is one of the best adult investments that I had in my whole life. Just look at that. Looks delicious. I accidentally did latte art, and as you can see it says yo, I'm your decaf. And obviously it's best served with a shitload of cinnamon and cloves. Looks so delish. It's really good. We're here. We are here. So
I don't really have to do anything to prep anything because my assistant, who is a junior doctor, is going to come in and do everything for me. I love these kind of days when I only have to focus on my work. So I'm just going to get changed and I'm just going to put myself in the zone. The patient is shortly coming in. And I also don't have much battery, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film of today's work, but we will see. It's Saturday morning. I had a long ass day yesterday, guys. I got home by 8:20 in the evening and I was honestly far from being presentable. I was so tired that I couldn't even talk. All I wanted from the bottom of my heart was a grilled cheese and a bed. And fortunately my wishes were granted, but I was in no position to talking to anybody, moreover not to the camera. I didn't even know if my footages were saved. Eventually they were, almost. The first appointment with the consult and the cleaning went very well. She had some minor problems and I called her back next week and I'm going to fix all the issues in one session. But the other appointment, the extraction, I have only the first few minutes saved of that footage, but I think it's for the better because things looked like a horror movie scene afterwards. I knew that I'm going to have a hard time with that particular tooth, but I wasn't even imagining the situation I'm going to be put in. Essentially, it took me around 1.5 hours to extract the tooth. The procedure was quite hard and the tooth was very stubborn. It was highly fusioned with the surrounding bone tissue, and the cherry on the cake was the fact that the infection around the roots was communicating with the inferior alveolar nerve, which is your nerve that runs here in your mandible. So I needed to be very careful because we can cause more damage than the initial situation. So I had to act quickly and come up with the plan, and the plan was to remove the highly infected and affected roots and to preserve a healthy portion of the not quite affected root because that part was totally immobile. This procedure is called intentional root retention, and the reason why I opted for this approach is because I really wanted to preserve nerve health. It was surely a very interesting case, and I'm certain that a lot of people who are practicing dentists do not agree with my approach, but eventually you have to assess the risks, and the risks of taking out that which was hardly fusioned with the septal bone were greater than leaving it in. Eventually I explained to the patient my plan and he was very okay with my approach, so I made the decision both on what I felt as a professional that is going to get us a good outcome. If there are any dentists or dental students who are watching my vlog, I can make a separate case assessment about this case because it was truly an interesting one. I'm not going to go into further details because it may be boring for the other viewers. So that was my day, you guys. Thank you for coming along. You have to know that a lot of my days do look like this. I run from one place to another, but even though they are pretty exhausting, I really enjoy them. Making people happy and helping people is something that I aim for in my life every day. So for me, days like this are worth it. If you like today's vlog, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and hit the notification button if you want to be one of the first who finds out when I'm posting a new vlog. And if you manage to stay until the end of this vlog, please comment in the comment section below which part did you find most interesting in my day that you have spent with me. Thank you again for being here. Take care, stay in school, and see you in my next video. Bye!